What is up, A-Team? Welcome back. Awesome Austin here. Hope everyone's having an awesome day or not, depending on what, but I hope it's awesome. And yes, we're back at it today to talk more about crypto, to talk more about Bitcoin, XRP, any of the other top cryptos that are out there right now. As you can see, the markets are still looking pretty damn good. I mean, we hit all-time high Bitcoin. I mean, we're talking about all-time highs, 123, which is just insane to even say. A lot of us didn't even expect, that it to hit that right now. I mean, we were hoping that it was going to get there, but I mean, a lot of us were anticipating maybe towards the end of August that we'd see it. But I mean, right now, crypto is just doing phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal right now. And I couldn't be more excited. I mean, even right now, anyone shorting the market, I just want to put it out there, anyone shorting the market, you are legitimately gambling on the markets. When the markets start to rally like this, and a lot of people, maybe this is their first bull run, I don't know, or first time in a market where it really rallies like this, just realize that it's really hard to short these markets because there's a lot of people that are coming into these markets with excitement. And so they're going to continually add to the market, which obviously continues to wreck shorts. And we can actually go look, as long as we're getting a little bit wrecked earlier today, but you're starting to see this come back around. But before we jump into all the news coming out, because we got a big week, this is probably one of the biggest weeks we've had in quite some time. We got a lot of legislation coming out this week. We got, we got some potential for our inflation coming out this week. I don't know. It's just, I feel like it's kind of a big week. I don't know if there's just a lot of pent up. I don't know. I just feel like it's a big week. And is it a buy the rumor, sell the news event? Are people expecting things to be different? Are we ramping up for something? Or is this like I said, a buy the rumor, sell the news? I don't know, lots to discuss, but there's a lot of things coming up that are just kind of crazy. So we'll discuss that today. But first, I want to say what's up to everyone here. We got Andrew B in the house. We got Just Maui. What's up, dude? RD. Dude, the chat is popping already. Dude, Moto. We got TCG. Good to see everyone here. Yes, we do have the rankings now officially. We have the rankings right now on the chat, meaning that if you are part of the chat, you could actually see who the top fans are, who the top people are. Look at that. Pipeline took over. Cool Cat is number 2. Hey, this is Andrew is number 3. So you can actually start to see now who's ranking as top fans on YouTube, which is badass. Like, I'm excited for the rankings here. I don't know. I'll have to do something. I'll have to think about something that we could do for people who rank up on Discord or on YouTube here. This is a kind of a cool thing here. So what's up to all you guys? What's up, Hopium Days? Good to see you, man. I'm scrolling fast. So again, if I missed you guys, I'm sorry, dude. Crypto Stacks in the house here. Derek, G-Man, what's up, dude? Dutch. Andrew, good to see you, man. Pipeline, BP, what's up, dude? Devin. Chipper's in the house here. Good to see you guys. We got Brendan in the house. Tommy, Savage, Evan. Karen, what's up, man? Crypto Keeper Joel, what's going on, man? Sir Jeremy, Mucker. Jonathan, appreciate you guys being here. Paul, XRP Nick, Trent. We got Trent in the house. We got Cool Cat Cosmos in the house here. Cool Cat. We got Jay Money coming in here with the 4 months, dude. Heck yeah, dude. With the 18 van up in the house here. Appreciate you. Yes, 4 months. That's awesome, dude. Congrats to the 4 months of being a member here. I really appreciate that time. We got Tony Punch. Marty, what's up, Marty? My bad. Shaman, what the heck? Shaman, what are you doing in here? We got Adam L here. We got Adam L here dropping the $4, the $5 super chat here. Decent weekend. Hi, fan. Good morning, A-Team. Give me some ETF approval. Dude, an ETF approval with XRP would be freaking crazy, dude. We don't even talk about the ETF, dude. Like, XRP has been on such a massive rally that, like, we don't really talk about the ETFs. Is like, that's still a giant catalyst, like one of the biggest catalysts out there. And I couldn't agree more. But great weekend. Yes, I would agree, Adam. Good to see you, my guy. Hope all is well with you, man. We got Seiko Hunt. We got Seiko Hunt in the house here. We got DJ Seiko. We were actually talking about you yesterday, buddy. We were talking about you with creating a song for a Bitcoin all-time highs. I think someone requested that. I don't know who it was. Chameleon, what's up, man? Marty, yeah, good to see you, bud. Jorge. And there's a lot of people in the house already, dude. Gosh, dang, we're up to 300 people just starting, dude. We've been in here for 3 minutes. Does the ranking change day to day, or I think it's just as much as ranking. I think it just continues to go, dude. Like, I don't think that there's like a reset. I think it just goes. I don't know. This is the first time I saw it, so. I mean, I'm scrolling fast, so if I miss your comments, I will catch them up. I do try to catch you guys. Like I said, try to read as many comments as possible. What's up, everyone here on TikTok? Appreciate you all being over here. Yes, dude, things are ripping. Things are looking pretty good. What do you think then is next for XRP? I mean, our goal is to get over this $3 hump and continue upward. That's the big thing here. Paul, thanks so much for the $5, dude. This is typically what the bull run's supposed to be, amazing, and they drop bad news. It's not really that bad news. I mean, you can see that the markets aren't affected. Let's jump into it now. Let's actually jump into it because, again, I think everyone has a different perspective on the markets here. You can see the markets are still doing really well. I mean, Bitcoin's still above $120,000, even over the hitting all-time highs. I mean, we're talking 123,000 for all-time highs. Right now, Bitcoin's still up 0.5% in the last hour, up 1.6% in the last 24, and still up over almost 12% in the 7-day marker, dude. We're still doing really well. Ethereum back over 3,000. XRP, dude, teetering between 99 and $2.99 and $3, which is just phenomenal, right? You come down to Stellar's climb back up here again. You got Hedera coming back up here again. I don't know. I'm not sleeping on the markets here. You go back, look at stock market. Stock market's looking phenomenal, dude. So yeah, all the news with the tariffs and stuff like that, I get it, dude. Like the EU and all that good stuff. And yeah, he comes out and says that, hey, if he doesn't come to a deal with China or come to a deal with Russia, they're going to obviously put some pretty big sanctions on them, whatever that might be. But the markets are looking pretty good, bro. Like I'm actually very excited with where we're at. So we're making greatness every day, brother. Hell yeah. If I'm Lying Dime podcast, appreciate you, dude. Chameleon coming out with the 10 gifted memberships. If Chameleon gifted you a membership, please say thank you. And those 10 new members, welcome to the A team. Make sure you get over in that Discord and come kick it with us. Discord is popping. The body is the most important asset. Invest in it. Heck yeah, I would agree with you, dude. You know, health is wealth, right? We've always say that. Health is wealth. Damn, 10 memberships right out the bat. Yeah, dude. We got Messi Leo coming in here for 4 months, dude. Wow, hit that like button. Appreciate you. Thanks so much for hitting the like button. And yeah, 4 months as a member, dude. That's phenomenal, dude. That's phenomenal. Let's see here. Yeah, can I get a membership? Yeah. Mike C, what's up, dude? We got Selmo Bud. What's up, Selmo? We got Curtis. Insane Mania. What's up, dude? Let's see. Mucker coming in here for 5 months, dude. Wow. Happy the A team is winning. Yeah, A team has been doing really, really well. The Discord's been popping. People are making some really good moves in Discord. Super impressed. Go to YouTube stream. Yeah, definitely head over to the YouTube stream if you want to see the screen over here. Here's the thing you think. What's up, Dirk Diggler? Adam L coming in hot with another $5 super chat here. XRP was just on the bottom ticker of CNBC next to ETH and BTC like 30 seconds ago. Oh, was it really, dude? That's better. Thanks so much for the donation or the super chat here. Yeah, I mean, look at this, dude. On the front page right here, Bitcoin tops 120. I mean, crypto's taking over right now. We knew that going into this weekend. On Friday, we had a major sell-off in the stock exchange. We saw it going into the futures yesterday. I mean, the stock was down while crypto was rallying. I mean, a lot of things are coming out here. And I mean, when you really start to think about this, just look at what's like out here right now. We hit all-time high. Bitcoin surges to a record 123,000, now up 66% since the April 2025 low. As you guys know, Liberation Day was in April 8th of 2025 or something like that, right around that date. And just in 7 days, it's added over $20,000. I've told everyone comes into my channel and says, what should I invest in? What's the one crypto you should buy? And I always say that it should be, I mean, if you're new to crypto, like you got to be jumping into, you got to hold at least Bitcoin. I mean, because Bitcoin continues to rally. I mean, anyone that's bought Bitcoin in the last 7 days is pretty much up on their bag. And again, it's going to probably continue to rally because you got a lot of institutions out here that are just continuing to buy this up. And, with this crypto week coming up here, I mean, we got a giant week right now, guys, a giant week coming up here with the Clarity Act. I mean, these are the U.S. House Committee on the Financial Services says that next week the House will deliver on President Trump's call to the U.S. for being the crypto capital of the world. Like they are saying that these most likely are going to get approved and put into law. So you got the crypto week coming up here. This could be a great week. Clarity Act, the Anti-CBDC Surveillance State Act, the Genius Act. I mean, these are all things that are going to be likely coming into fruition. Everything that's been talked about over the years and everything that we've been asking for when it comes to clarity on cryptocurrency, when it comes to, regulating stablecoins or regulating crypto, it's right here in front of us. Everything we've asked for, everything that Coinbase has gone for, everything that XRP and Ripple has pushed for, everything that the crypto industry has pushed for, like it's coming to fruition this week, like starting today. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this goes this week. I think this is probably one of the bigger weeks in crypto. Like I said, this could be a buy the rumor, sell the news. I don't know what to expect. I guess I'm just excited that like everything that we've talked about over the years is now right here in front of us this week. So I'm very, very excited about that. Very, very excited about that. This is what everyone's talking about, the negative news out here. President Trump did come out and say that he was going to put some pretty severe tariffs on Russia if they did not make a deal within 50 days. I'm pretty sure they're going to probably make a deal, dude. Just my 2 cents here. So Mucker, thanks so much for being a member for 5 months, dude. Happy A team is winning. Yeah, dude. Appreciate that. 5 months, dude. Love you too, Pika Moon. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here. I'm scrolling pretty fast because I'm already 5 minutes behind on chat. You guys are chatting up, dude. Amanda, what's up? I received a free month membership. Hell yeah, Manny. That's awesome, dude. A lot of people are receiving some free month memberships over here on the channel. We'll do. Thanks. Yeah, appreciate you, Andrew, over here on TikTok here. So buy back in or hold. I mean, that's up to you, dude. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I mean, it's definitely it's nice to have a long-term bag so you don't have to worry about missing any opportunity here. We got Matthew coming in hot with the $10 super chat here. Money. Support this man, guys. Austin is a blessing to all. I appreciate you, dude. You guys are always so kind, dude. The A team is the best. Honestly, dude, you guys are like the nicest people in the world. I swear to God. Not to swear to, but you get what I'm saying. Like, I swear to you guys are just like so awesome. And the Discord has been amazing. Everyone in there is just super, super awesome. And I do appreciate the $10 for chat, Matt. Hoffman's been killing it, dude, for sure. Hoffman's been absolutely sending it. So, Austin, you still in your XRP long? No, I stop lossed it yesterday, dude. In the middle of the night, I hit the stop loss on it. I think I made like $350 on it. I think it was like $350. I think I hit my stop loss in the middle of the night, and I have not entered back into the markets. The markets have been a little erratic for me right now. Plus, I had a lot of things to do this morning in anticipation to this stream. I had some things I had to get done this morning, and so I didn't jump in because the markets were just so up and down that I was like, man, I should probably put a long in, but I didn't. I'm on the sidelines right now. But the one positive thing is that even if you're not doing leverage trading, if you have a long-term bag, like I've always said, you're still in the winning. When this thing starts to rally, you're still in the winning. So you'll never lose on that side of it. So always think about it like that as well. We got Nick coming in high here with a membership for 3 months. Have 20K XRP. Think I should get 10K more. I mean, we know that XRP has a chance to do very, very well. I mean, just imagine when an ETF comes, what do you think is going to happen? I mean, do you think that it's going to go down? I'd have a hard time thinking that any crypto that gets an ETF here towards the end of this year is going to go down in price. Like Solana, dude, it's probably going to kill it. ADA, as much as I don't really care for ADA, probably going to kill it. XRP, probably going to kill it. I mean, anything that becomes a Dogecoin, dude, probably going to kill it. So, like, this is the opportune time. Like, if people are on the sidelines still doubting crypto, like, there's nothing else I can say. There's nothing else I can do. I'll just continue to talk about it because it's been very positive in my life. And what's been positive in my life, I try to share with everyone that I can. And sometimes sometimes that dog won't hunt, right? Sometimes those dogs just will not hunt. And, you just got to let it be. Just let it be. But realize that, yes, I mean, I think that things are going to continue to go up. One of the big things here and reasons why is just look at this, dude. This is a perfect example. And I showed you guys this, dude. If you're not following anything, follow the M2 global supply, right? Follow the M2 global supply. This is showing you in terms of trillions of dollars of the money supply here. We're at 110. Right now, we just peaked at 110 trillion. 110 trillion yesterday. Do you guys realize how high that is? That's the highest the M2 has ever been, at $110 trillion. Like, if you're not following any trend, at least follow the M2 and see how it matches up with Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency markets. And right now, we're not even at the peak, dude. Like, look at the peaks of where this is, dude. You know what I mean? Like, where this has gone. You could see, I mean, it's just crazy to think, like, we are still climbing this ladder and we're at the bottom, dude. We're at the bottom right now. I mean, the year-over-year growth is at 5.97%. When it gets to the peak up here, that growth is at roughly 20%, dude. And we're not even there. We're like 1/5 of the way there. We're literally 1/5 of the way there. 5, 10, 15, 20. Sorry, 1/4 of the way there. My bad. But still, you get what I'm saying? No, we're at, yeah, 1/4 of the way there. I mean, dude, we're 1/4 of the way there. I mean, we still have so much to go. It's insane. Let's see here. Amanda, yeah, sleep cycle. Let's see here. I'm not sure how much upside potential BTC really has. I mean, it continues to ride this train right here of this. If, like, you're doubting it, like, just look at this. There's a lot of potential here. There's still so much potential here. And I'll share another one for you, Guy, on why I think there's more potential here for BTC. And again, that's the whole cryptocurrency market too. Like, I want to make it very clear. I'm not just talking about Bitcoin. Like, this carries the whole market. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to carry XRP. It's going to carry HBAR. It's going to carry the top 25 cryptos, like, without question. It always does, and it always will. I don't see it going away from that. So, yeah, I think it's going to continue to do well. Can we have an XRP picnic? That'd be awesome. Moist Mike coming in hot with the 10 gifted membership. If Moist Mike gifted you a membership, please say thank you. And, appreciate you, Moist Mike. Always holding it down for me. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. And those 10 new members, welcome to the A-team. Appreciate you guys. Don't spam the chat. Yeah, definitely don't spam. It's hard to read already, dude. Super hard to read already when people spam. It makes it even harder to get to your comments. I missed the start. Are you bullish short term on crypto week, or do you think it's going to sell the news? I'm kind of bull. I mean, I've been bull. I think I'm more bullish on it than I am bearish. But this could be a buy the rumor, sell the news. But I think what's nice about it is that as long as these get passed. Oops. Oh shoot! I just clicked out of it. As long as the legislation gets passed, like the Clarity Act, the Genius Act, and and then the CBDC Act that we want to get rid of. As long as those come through, dude, I think we're going to be golden. I mean, that's what we've asked for. So like, yeah, it'll be awesome. I don't know why I have this up. I think I said right here, Trump says when he goes on the TV, the markets go wild. He does have a lot of say in it. What's crazy right now is that Michael Saylor out here with MicroStrategies is still buying. He came out today and bought another 472 million Bitcoin at the top. At the top, dude. And now his Bitcoin is roughly around hits 118K. I think his average cost now is roughly like 112,000 or yeah, it's like 112,000 or 111,000 is the average cost of Bitcoin. So just think, like over the years, he continues to buy up and continues to buy the tops, and his average is like 111,000 now, which is just wild to think, right? I made 6 figures on BTCC demo account, and for my lunch on my real account, too risk to. Right? I get you, Karen. Right? The demo is great. It tells you, it gives you a lot about like where to go. It gives you that confidence. So yeah, Adam L coming in hot with the $2 super chat. At some point, BlackRock will file for an XRP ETF. Well, speaking of that, let's see if I can actually find it in here. Somewhere in here, I should probably rearrange this a little better. But there is it's right here. BlackRock Spot Bitcoin ETF is now the company's most profitable ETF. Dude, this is crazy, right? I mean, just the Bitcoin ETF is now the company's most profitable ETF. You don't think that they're going to go out and try to get more ETFs? I mean, you'd be crazy to think that they wouldn't. I mean, BlackRock is about making money. BlackRock is about, providing profitable solutions for their customers. I mean, that's what it's about. They want more customers to come to them. So if they could show that, hey, this is now the most profitable thing out here, you don't think they're going to come out and try to create more ETFs for their customers? Absolutely, they will, dude. And eventually, when XRP and Solana and all these top tier cryptos get an ETF, they're going to be able to make a global fund for this. I mean, that's just what's going to happen. Like, there's no questions now. So he did not lie at the Bitcoin convention about constant purchases. Yeah, he's been, dude. If anything, if you doubt Michael Saylor, one thing you can't doubt about that guy is that he puts his money where his mouth is for sure. I looked at the bubbles and some shit coins are running hard. Yeah, there's a lot, Peter, out there with it. When it comes to the shit coins, yeah, you could make some good money off those, but those are some high risky plays that, yeah, I don't really dabble into a whole lot. Getting the Discord doesn't disappoint. Yeah, the Discord's been great, dude. So I'm trying to get through some of your guys' comments here. 520 people here. Wild. Yeah, that's pretty good, Andrew. We got CWife here. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. You are such a help to this community. Oh, I appreciate you, CWife. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. And, again, I think a lot of it here is the people in the A team that have helped out a lot of other people. So, yes, as much as it's, my name's on the Discord and on this channel, a lot of it's because you guys show up and, just continue to be here. So, I mean, that's a lot of what it is too. And I couldn't be more appreciative of that. So thank you. And thank you to everyone that's here. And it's pretty wild to see the ranking. I'm not gonna lie, this ranking thing is pretty badass. This ranking thing is badass, dude. Like CWife is now #1. Like that's freaking crazy, dude. You guys are awesome, dude. I'll have to figure out a way to over the at the end of the month, like see who the largest person is or like the largest ranking person is. That'd be pretty cool. Do something for them. I don't know what it would be. Smack that like button. Appreciate you, Deb. Good morning, 808 Memes. Good to see you, Curtis. Good to see you. Under 7 million is still a buy for XRP. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I mean, that's, I think that there's a lot. Looking at these, like good ideas here. Look at this. Bitcoin exchange net flows spike as profit taking kicks in after 123 high, hinting at a possible local top. So you're seeing right here, I mean, look at this, dude. When the herd sells, the legends build. That's what the person said out here. But you can start to see, I mean, the exchange net flows spike. I mean, this is kind of crazy, right? So people are moving their stuff over. Basically, they're saying people are moving their stuff over to exchanges and there could be potential sells. So be prepared for this. But there is a massive amount of Bitcoin moving over, for this top. So need to hurry. I need a new motorcycle. Yes, it's hard to be bearish in such a bullish, market. But is there any chance that 4-year cycle? I think the 4-year cycle still stays. I don't think there's any. Yeah, I don't see us leaving the 4-year cycle. I think XRP has an XRP ETF behind the scenes. Probably does. They said they were going to do it, but I think they would. We got Hugzilla in the house here. What's up, man? Appreciate you. Buy Solana. I just bought the rest. I'm waiting for a small retrace. Okay. Solana definitely has a chance to do well. Will top 10% XRP holders be enough to be millionaires? What do they say? I mean, what is it? Top 10% holds what? I can't remember what the top 10% holds in terms of XRP. Eric Bev, dude, what's up, man? Hope everyone continues to FOMO in because the A team is winning. Appreciate you, man. Thanks so much for the $5 super chat here. And yeah, A team is winning. You go back and look at those profit and losses, and Discord is crazy, dude. How much money people have made in that Discord. I was shocked, still shocked. And we're all still making. I mean, like today. I mean, I sold my short, or not my short, my long last night. Yeah, I made like $350 off it. It was crazy, dude. You know, and it was like all day was just continually just like, dude, it was like we were hitting. I was hitting my trailing stop losses, right? It'd trail it, it'd come back, hit it. I'd buy in again. It'd come up, trail, hit it again. It was crazy yesterday with XLM, HBAR, XRP, dude, Ethereum, like even Ethereum, right? I mean, it was just crazy. If it hits 124K and fell to 119 real quick, yeah, it did. It went all the way up and it's coming down. But I mean, that's very common. I wouldn't say like this is uncommon for these things to happen. I mean, retracements are very common in this space. So you can see right now the 15-minute, or I was looking at the hour chart. The hour's at the bottom again, dude. So anytime the hour actually comes down to the bottom, we fluctuate down here for a little bit. The 4 hours at the bottom too. So these are like kind of lining up for clear indicators right now. You know, it's going to be interesting to sort of see where the MACD comes down, how far it comes down to before we take the next leg up. But I mean, even the 12-hour still at the very top. Looking, I mean, it's starting to come down just slightly. You can see over here on the 12-hour. The last 12-hour hit around what? 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we're in the red. So this will be the first time we're in the red over. I mean, we've only hit the red for a couple 12-hour candles. I mean, not very often. So yeah, looking pretty crazy. We can go. We haven't even hit it over here since we've rallied up on July 8th. We haven't had a red candle on the Heiken Ashi candles right here. So something to look at when these start to actually trend over. That's something to consider. This could be the downturn right here for the 4 hour. If the 12-hour starts to really kick, then we might be in for a little bit of a downturn, especially on these candles right here. So yeah, just something. I mean, there's so many little indicators out here that you can follow that really gives you a good idea of where things are going to go. And the whole goal, that doesn't mean that every indicator is correct. It just means that it helps give you an idea of where things are going to be. Yeah, the XRP price comes true. If the XRP price for Simpsons comes true, it's a different thing. What's your plan for Bitcoin and XRP? I mean, obviously, I'm going to try to hold. We're going to see what October brings. Like I said, I don't really want to. I mean, I'm obviously going to sell my crypto. I don't know how much I'm going to sell of it, but you know, the goal is, I mean, to make a profit off of it. Some people think that's crazy to do that, but I mean, you know, a lot of people will hold their crypto down to the bottom. Majority of people will unfortunately hold their crypto down to the bottom because then they'll anticipate for the markets to rally again, and it just won't happen. You can see right here that you can just follow this trend, this growth rate right here, and anytime that we actually start to go downward here, and you can see we do it every time. Once the money supply comes down here, the M2 global supply growth starts to come down, and we start to trend downward, which you can see right here. We're technically going into bearish sentiment. So I mean, like this is a real trend that has been tracked over years, and honestly, like you should be following this. You should be looking at this almost every day to see where it goes. But you know, some people, like I said, will hold it all the way to the bottom and then wait the next 2-3 years for it to come back up to the top. It happens all the time. Austin, do you see the Arcticon screenshot about the Pure Wallet pre-sale ending on October 1st, 2026? Is this the date? Did they actually come out and say 2026? That's crazy, dude. I don't think that 2026 is crazy. There's no way. 2026, dude? They might have messed up, dude. It might be 2025. Like, there's no way. I'll be pissed if it's 2026. I'll be honest with you. I'll be pissed. Oh, man. Even if you don't do much, wins are wins. Yeah, a win's a win, Crypto Mimi, 100%. My loss in 2020 were so bad that the government said I could claim them for the next 10 years. Damn, Chameleon. Well, hopefully we come back out of it. Big A has President Trump zip it for 6 months. We would have 18 generational wealth. Yeah, once the live stream ends, viewers will no longer retain their badges per YouTube. It resets every live stream. Oh, really? It doesn't actually hold? Damn, that's crazy. It resets every live stream? That's kind of crazy. I didn't know that. It resets every live stream? Oh, damn. Hey, Austin, could you please look at XLM? I want to get back in, but it looks like it's coming down. Yeah, XLM has definitely been something that's been over. I mean, it's definitely had a massive rally. This thing was going up crazy. The 4 hours coming down and resetting right now. You can see right here on the 4 hour for the MACD, it's come down. It's actually crossed over on that one. But this thing has been on a crazy tear, dude. Like, look at this, dude. Look at the 12 hour on this. Gosh, that's so insane. So I mean, like I said, the chances are very high that this does come down. I don't know when, but I mean, you do have these levels that it could come down to right here, especially at like 41 cents, which again isn't a bad. It's not even a bad. Let's pull a fib on this and see what the retracements could be. We'll pull it from right here. I mean, dude, we're almost already to the retracement levels here. Let me pull that back. I mean, the retracement being 4.4 for a nice clean retracement here. That is like a nice retracement is sitting here at 45. And we've already bounced off that already at the 45 right here. We've come down. We're almost tapping again at the 45. So, I mean, sitting here at 45 is pretty good. And then you have you have a deeper retracement sitting here at 42, which aligns pretty well with this level right here on the Monte Carlo volume level here, which tells you your different levels. Plus, it lines up with a fair value gap. So, I mean, like if there is a retracement, there's a lot of things lining up right here for this coming down to the 382 level, which is 41. If we start to see a little bit of a decline, if the markets start to cool down, you can see right now down here, let me move your comment out of the way. You can see right here that on the 12 hours, we have started to come down on volume right here. We're starting to slowly decrease on volume on the 12 hour for XLM. The 4 hour just dipped into the red. So again, things are lining up for that, but shorting the markets are always tough, dude. Like I said, shorting the markets are tough, but what goes up does come down, does retrace to some degree, and it allows opportunities for people to buy. So you don't make a dime until you sold. True. Never. That is true. You don't. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just like if you haven't lost if you haven't sold, right? It goes for true that if you've never sold, you won't make any money either. You'll just be crypto rich. We got Dean coming in hot with the $5 big request. President Trump zip it for 6 months. We need generational 18 months. Appreciate you, Dean. Thanks so much for the $5 super chat here. And it would be nice. I mean, as much as Trump has gone out and kind of obliterated markets, they have bounced back pretty crazy. I mean, that's pretty crazy to see the bounce back with these things. So, what's your price picture for the XRP with the ISO? I think we're going to rally with it, but I mean, it's hard to say what the ISOs are going to do. We have to sort of see how that sort of all plays out. I'm not familiar with Merlin. No, Awesome also reaches for the bat phone. That's why he screenshot. But I'll have to look at it, dude. I'll talk with them. I don't think so. Let's see here. Austin calls pure. My badge changes with new month subscriptions. Oh, I think they're talking about they're talking about the ranking for the top fans. Now you have a ranking next to your name, like the little crowns. Is the M2 money supply about to increase with the drop of the Fed interest? Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. The M2 money, as soon as we turn on the printers, you don't think that that's going to add global money to the global on the global scale? It's absolutely going to. This will continue to rise right here, dude. When we start to print money, dude, this M2 supply is going to grow exponentially, dude. You saw right here. You go back and look at the history of when these things have turned on. Let's go back to 2000. This is the money printer that Trump turned on back in 2015 and 2016 right here, right? This is Trump's moneymaker right here. Boom, he turns it on. We went from 67 trillion all the way up to freaking $78 trillion. Then we had a little bit of a decrease here. Boom, Biden comes into office. We went from $80 trillion all the way up to roughly almost $103 trillion. Then we come down over the years, and now Trump comes into office here, and boom, dude, we start to massively go up. Look at this, dude. From March to now, we've gone from 108 trillion all the way up to 110. We've added 2 trillion. I mean, like, we're talking trillions, guys. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but we're talking trillions of dollars. That's a lot of money. I was stubborn and didn't get BTC. There are still people back there. Dude, what's crazy is I was just looking at this, is that whenever, and this person's exactly right, dude, whenever I think about that it's too late for Bitcoin, just look at this chart, dude. Just look at this chart, please. Just realize where we're at. Like, just realize this is Bitcoin right here, $2 trillion. Look at this little tiny dot right here. Does everyone see that? Look at this. That's Bitcoin, $2 trillion. But look at this, dude. Gold is at 16 trillion. Art, just like art, random art, is at $18 trillion. Cars and collectibles are at 6 trillion. Equities are $115 trillion. Go down to real estate, 330 trillion. Bonds, 300 trillion. Money is 120 trillion. The total global assets right now is $900 trillion, and Bitcoin is only 2 trillion of that. Like, you got to be kidding me, dude. So when you think that you're late to the game with Bitcoin, I think you're wrong. When you start to really zoom out, When in doubt, zoom out. Here's a perfect depiction of what we're looking right here. Global wealth is distributed across a variety of assets, and a majority of it is sitting right here in real estate. And what do you think is happening right now with XRP, HBAR? What do you think is happening? What do you guys think is happening? I'll tell you what's happening. Real world assets are starting to get tokenized. Who are the leaders when it comes to tokenizing real world assets? HBAR, XRP, Chainlink. You go down the list of these things. Dude, there's so many out there. You got Ondo. I mean, there's so many out here that are moving into the real world asset side of things. Dude, you can start to tokenize art. You can start to tokenize equities. You can start to tokenize real estate. I mean, you're telling me right now that that Bitcoin is going to stay at 2 trillion? There's no way, dude. You're going to look back in 10 years, and I guarantee you that Bitcoin is going to be at least half of gold, if not up there in the 10 trillion mark. Could be more. Anyone know when the House votes on the Genius Act? I think it's later this week. Yesterday, you called for 292 XRP and bounced off and higher. Thanks. Yeah, 292 came in hot, dude. Today came down. I was thinking it was going to hit 289. It came down and hit 291 this morning. It looked like it was going to hit 289. And you can see the retrace. I thought I pulled a retracement on this, but maybe oh, here we go. I thought I pulled a retracement on this. Let's pull it up here. Yeah, you can see down yesterday. It came down, it came down and hit this level right here. Let's go to the 1 hour. Actually, 1 hour is kind of nice. You can see it came down, hit the levels right here at 293. It did fall down to a fair value gap here, right around 290. And then, like you can see, there's another one sitting right here at the 290, another fair value gap right here at 290 or 288. And on top of that, like I said, I mean, this wouldn't shock me if we came down after hitting this up here, that we came down and hit the 236, right, which is 277. So if we continue to retrace, and again, short of the market, it's kind of tough, but if we continue to retrace, that puts us at 8%. If you go back and look at all these other ones, I mean, that puts us at this one right here. When we hit our all-time high at 297, that next day we came all the way down to roughly 10% down, which was 266. So a 236 retracement is a healthy retracement. Anything past the 236 into the 238 is kind of where you get into a deeper retracement. So maybe a major sell-off or some negative news. But if we don't have any of that kind of stuff, we should have a normal retracement come down to anywhere from like the 280 to 276, which would be a great retracement. We'd come down, touch this 236 level, and bounce back off. That's kind of what we're hoping for. And retracements are good, right? You wanted a little bit of retracement to open up doors to allow more people to enter at good prices. So anyone that like gets all upset about retracements and like saying, hey, why are you talking about us off? Like, dude, that's natural markets, dude. Could be that tough. Yeah. Just like you haven't won if you haven't bought. That's true. Yeah. May sell 1/4 holdings at $30. It's soon. Yeah. I mean, that's the way to do it, Trent, right? Grayscale fund, dude, this is crazy news, actually. Yes. Yeah. I actually pulled this up here. This is some pretty crazy news here. To see this, where is it at? Where is it? Grayscale right here, dude. Grayscale files confidential IPO plans with the SEC, looking to join Coinbase and Circle. Why would you not? Why would you not go file for an IPO? This is like the perfect opportunity to buy an IPO. And the reason why it's the perfect time to enter into jumping on an IPO is because we're starting to see the values of these things, right? Coinbase did phenomenal. Circle's release was like one of the biggest IPOs out there ever. So you don't think that there's other companies like Grayscale, like I said, like Ripple, that are going to come out and drop these IPOs because there's so many people wanting to jump into these and buy into these. So this is huge, dude. I mean, Grayscale doing this is ginormous. It says Grayscale has confidently submitted preliminary paperwork with the U.S. regulators that could lead to listing of its shares on the public market. The firm filed a draft registration statement, and it says Grayscale did not disclose the number of shares it plans to register. So that's kind of interesting. It says the asset manager plans to come as an IPO rally in the U.S. across all sectors. IPOs have raised $15.7 billion. Like, why would you not do it? Like, if you're a company out here and you have an opportunity to drop an IPO, right now is the time to do it, dude. All these people out here are looking to jump in and increase their investments to some level, right? So Grayscale coming out here is actually huge. I would probably buy this IPO. I would absolutely. After Circle's success, I would definitely come in and probably buy a Grayscale IPO. There would be no question. I'd probably jump in and buy it. Says stablecoin issuer notched the largest two-day pop in decades last June, amassing roughly $1.1 billion in gross proceeds. $1.1 billion just by listing stocks. Like that's crazy. That's meme. This is like meme stock trading right now, dude. That's what just happened. So yeah, huge. Thanks for bringing that up, VI peoples. I had that up here to talk about it. And yeah, it's pretty crazy to think. You see that June, the United States have brought in a surplus of total. I did see that, dude. But how do you verify that? Like, is it like a trust but verify? Like, how do you know that? What's up, Lionheart? I know we got some big news coming this week, which is the first one that's coming up this week to keep an eye out for. I mean, the big one here is the Clarity. I think to me personally, I think the Clarity Act is probably one of the bigger ones for me. And the reason why is because we've all been asking for frameworks on what we can and can't do when it comes to digital assets. I mean, that's what Coinbase's big argument with the SEC was, is like, hey, you can't come give us a Wells notice and start to sue us when we have no idea what's right and what's wrong. Like, what are you saying is right? What are you saying is wrong? Like, how are we supposed to even know what we're doing is either of those if you haven't given us that? So to me, the Clarity Act is probably the biggest here. I mean, that's just, again, my personal opinion here. It says in a report published on Palmer, said the legislation could provide long-sought regulatory clarity for traditional financial institutions, including asset manager, hedge funds, and banks, many of which have remained on the sidelines due to legal and compliance issues. And this will now open up the door to allow financial institutions, to allow asset managers, hedge funds, and banks to enter into the cryptocurrency market because there's actual legal framework. So that's what's hinging this whole thing. I mean, we're hinging on this whole thing right here. And when this actually gets approved and this framework's put out there, you know how much money is going to actually flow more? I mean, even more money is going to flow into crypto. So I think personally, it's the Clarity Act that I've always probably thought was the biggest one for me. But to each your own on sort of how we feel about this one. So people wishing for the M2 money supply to go up is an economical self-harmer. Yeah, but it's going to go up. I mean, soon as rates come down, as soon as the money printers are put on. I mean, Trump just signed what, a $5.6 trillion added to the deficit. So I mean, money printers are coming on. The M2 is going to go up. I think we know that. Let's see here. That's right. Most people don't realize that a new asset class really means we are on a way to our, we're 7%ers, dude. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Andrew, for being over here on TikTok and moderating for me, dude. When are you selling your XRP? Probably in October, dude. October kind of is like my area of where I probably do it. RWA tokenization is key to crypto. Yeah. Imagine 24/7 stock and equity trading. And dude, it will be insane, dude. Preston, thanks so much for the $2 super chat here. Linked my YouTube to Discord, and it's still not working. Yeah, so if you did that, Preston, what you got to do is you got to go over to right here. Just go up where it says right here where it says start here. Go to rules, click on the rules section, and then go down and actually click the check mark. There's a little check mark down here. Let me get your comment out of the way. See the little check mark? Hit that so you understand that you're agreeing to the rules, and then go down here and actually choose the different emojis for what you want to get into. So go back and do that if you're trying to get into Discord, and you'll be good. And so thanks so much for the $2 super chat. I'm a painting guy rather than a posters guy. All right. These companies will create their own blockchains and RWA when RWAs get real. They probably will. I mean, there's so many like blockchains becoming easier and easier. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll probably never say how much I own for sure. I mean, I've been accumulating for a long ass time. I'll tell you that. We've been accumulating crypto for a long time. XRP will be massive. Regret the bag holders. I mean, yeah, I think we're going to continue to. I think a lot of crypto is going to be massive, dude. It's not just Bitcoin. This just gives you an idea. Like I said, I mean, when you start to really think about it, like where'd it go here? Like this is just, I mean, yeah, Bitcoin's right here, but like this is kind of like the whole global market. You know what I mean? Of crypto. Like we're so early. I don't think people really when you like really zoom out and think about all the things that are out there, like this should at least tell you where we're at, and I mean, and where we can go. And it's kind of crazy to think. I mean, cars and collectibles are at 6 trillion. You can't sit there and tell me that Bitcoin won't take over the cars and collectibles. Like it's just, that's crazy to me that people think that it wouldn't. You want to buy what'd that say? I want to buy your ebook. Speaking of ebooks, dude, I was just listening to someone in Discord yesterday talking about how some of these content creators are out here like asking for astronomical numbers to set up LLCs, to teach you how to trade, to do all this kind of stuff. Like that is wild to me that content creators would do that. Like that is just pillaging off of your member. I'm going to be honest, dude. That's just like, that's so dirty, dude. I don't know. I have a hard time even putting $1.99 on my memberships. And the only reason I do $1.99 for memberships is just so that we keep people, like keep bots and keep crazy people out of the Discord. That's it. But like everyone wanted me to do a VIP, and like I had such a hard time even considering like doing a VIP thing, because like I just think it's crazy to charge extra to talk about things that we could just talk about in Discord. And I get it, dude. People find it valuable, but like bringing up like the whole ebook thing, like that's crazy to me that people will do that. That's crazy to me, dude. Like, I don't know, man. It just seems dirty. I'm gonna be honest with you. I see it just seems dirty, dude. I don't know. And after hearing what happened to that guy in Discord, where he paid a certain amount of money to do some things that these content creators are saying on YouTube, I just can't believe it, dude. That makes me so mad. Sorry, I went on a little rant there. I read your little ebook, and I can't believe it, dude. I just can't believe that stuff. Coinbase IPO was the exact top for BTC last cycle, dude. They launched at the worst time possible. If you take anything away from IPO listings, do not do what Coinbase did. They had to wait a full like 4 years to get back into the green, dude. It's crazy what Coinbase did. They messed up big time. I hate the SEC approved and then paused the Grayscale ETF. I agree with you, VIP people. Okay, I'm new to crypto. I just spent $100 on XRP. Was that the right move? I mean, if you think that XRP is going to, if you think that XRP is going to do well, then no, I don't think it's the right move. If you don't believe in XRP and where it can go, then I'll leave that up to you. A lot of us believe that XRP and a lot of these other cryptos are going to continue to wake up. Yeah. Let's see, I'm trying to catch up to the chat here. Sorry, guys. 100% a new financial system. Yeah, I would agree with that, Jimmy. Thanks for the stream. No problem, Anson. No, I appreciate you guys being here. We got VI people who's becoming a new member of the A-Team. VI people, thank you so much for becoming a new member. Welcome, my friend. And yeah, definitely go join in that Discord there. Gold and art have been circulating since Christ. That's true. But like to think that like Bitcoin can't get to that level, like that's crazy. It can. I'm saying like, I'm not saying it's like devaluing art. I'm just saying that like Bitcoin can definitely get to that level of $16 trillion. Like I don't see that. I don't see why that could happen, right? Or sorry, $18 trillion. But you're right. I mean, a different thing, but I mean, it's definitely here. Is there a tutorial for BTC? I opened an account the other day, tried demo trades yesterday, and not sure I get it. I'm going to be dropping some stuff, just stepping into Grace. I'll be dropping some BTCC stuff for our members only. People have been asking me to do like how to do a little bit of tutorials here. I probably won't put it out on YouTube, but I'll definitely do it for members only. And then you guys can ask me questions, and I'll drop little videos for you guys on certain things of how to use BTCC. Because yeah, that's all I use, dude. I use BTCC. It's been great. One cool thing is that I have a line to the exchange, and so people that run into issues or people that like that we had issues like where we had a major trade day and the exchange went down. All the exchange, Kraken went down, Coinbase went down, all these exchanges went down. Well, BTCC actually came back to the A-Team and gave money back to A-Teamers that were stuck in trades. And I was like, dude, like BTCC sold me, dude, that they were willing to do that. No other exchange was willing to pay back their holders or pay back people that use their exchange. Like there's no way you could ever get a hold of these people. But like, that's the cool part is having like some kind of like person that you could talk to at the exchange that can help you out. And dude, they proved like they came out and did a great thing for the A-Team members. And so they kind of deserve the credit here. And I'll probably continue. I'll use them because of that, dude. We had another A-Teamer that came in and used the link to get his 10% bonus. So if you put money into the BTCC, you get a 10% bonus. So if you put like $10,000, you can get a $1,000 bonus that you can go and trade with. And they didn't get it. So I reached out to him. I'm like, hey, dude, like this guy didn't get it. Like, so you need to like basically fix it. And that happened yesterday. So I'm hoping today that they have that fixed and that person's able to get their 10% because that they deserve it, right? I mean, they're trading and that's what the link is. Brandon, thanks so much for the $10 super chat. Yo, Austin, that was me, bro. That was you, dude. I didn't want to bring it up. I didn't want to call you out, dude. I appreciate you saying it was you. But like I said, like that kind of frustrates me. You know what I mean? Like I felt like they took advantage of you, dude. Like that's just not cool. I just don't agree with that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? A lot of new people coming into crypto here. A lot of new people are trying to understand it. And there's just so many people out there that are leeching off of that. And I just don't agree with that kind of stuff, dude. I think it's crazy. It's crazy that a lot of these it just sucks because like you want to come on here and talk about crypto, but then you get like I get categorized as a content creator or I get categorized as a crypto influencer and that all these influencers are bad. And I just hate it because these other people out here, the people that you're talking about, that we were talking about, like they just did you dirty, dude. And I hate that, dude. And a lot of these other influencers out here, and again, there's probably a ton that you've run into that are they're just horrible for the space. I don't know who they are. I don't really care. But I just think it's nasty that they go out and they do these things to people that are new to crypto and they try to sell you on how they're going to do all this stuff for you. and they just take your money, dude. It pisses me off so much, dude. So I'll get off my soapbox on that, but I just can't believe it. It blows me away, dude. It absolutely blows me away. But thanks so much for the super chat, man. You're awesome. Someone do that. It's just a recipe that they don't know what they're doing, so they need money. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Newsflash, your favorite influencer is broke as shit. However many Lambos they rent. It is kind of crazy. I know I overpaid for it. I know, I wasn't saying that for you to tell her. I just wanted to bring it up. Like, you're not the only one, dude. There's so many other people out there that are getting completely ripped off. I mean, even people that have been in the space for a long time, that have jumped into these like trade, these call discords or things like that. Like, it's just wild to me. 9 out of 10 people on YouTube want you to pay a subscription for something. Yeah, the only reason I have a membership, Kyle, the only reason I do a membership is just so I don't get crazy, random people in Discord. I've been trying to like keep that Discord only for that, dude. That's it. That's it. And then people, like I said, people wanted me to do a VIP, and like I really contemplated, dude. I even set up the whole channel, but then I was like, I couldn't get myself to get over the hump to like charge my Discord more money to talk about crypto. Like, I have a hard time doing that. So I did it because I know people want it. But I just couldn't. I can't pull the trigger, dude. I was like, that just seems so. It just seems so like. I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem right. But whatever. I mean, I know people like it, but it just seems different. So I have to figure out a different way that makes me feel better. The elites can manipulate BTC as much as they need to throw off everyone financially. Yeah, I could agree. They could probably have a lot of control. So 77 retracement for an entry, that could happen. I'm not saying shorting right now. Like I said, I'm not going to short the market. There's no way I'm shorting the market, because shorting the market is gambling on the market. And a lot of people out here would rather wait for the retracement to then long the market, which again, that's a great strategy. I mean, some people don't like to short the markets, and I don't blame them, dude. Shorting the market is horrible. Shorting the market sucks sometimes, dude. It's stressful. So please, especially do longs and shorts. I know. I hear a lot of people on XRP top coming in Q1 of 2026. Disappointed. Stocks hasn't performed. Yeah, they'll do all right. Using BTC to convert EBT. Oh, that's so funny, dude. Only thing about BTC is the take profit malfunction sometimes. Oh, does it? I haven't had an issue with the malfunction on the take profits, dude. I've actually. Oh, tell you the truth, I never take. That's why I actually tell you, I've never done a take profits. I'll take that back. I've never done the take profits on BTC. I always do trailing stop losses. So yeah, I guess I do small trades and still be ahead even if I lose on money. That's good, dude. That's the way you should do it. Civic Cisco, thanks so much for becoming a member of the A team. If appreciate you a ton, man. Thank you so much, and welcome to the A team. And definitely go join that Discord, bro. Andrew B, hey, do you think we're gonna go parabolic soon? Parabolic soon. I mean, we've kind of been going. We've been on this major parabola right now, dude. So, oops. So I would say that we've been on that, dude. It is a very big play. Already awesome for Prez. Enough said. You guys are funny, dude. BTC has always been super fast response, beyond the best customer service from the dude. Actually, I'm with you, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. I was like, I couldn't believe we had 6 A team members. We had 6 team members, including myself, that got our Futures Pro account. Got when there was like a big liquidation event that happened. I don't know what day it was. It was a couple weeks ago, and the whole like Kraken everyone got locked up, and we all lost money. I was pissed. I lost like $1,500, and I hit him up and I was like, "Yo, dude, like I couldn't even access my account. I couldn't access it." And they're like, "Hey, we're so sorry. Can we look into it? Can you give me your user ID?" And then I gave my user ID. They refunded me, and I'm like, "Hey, dude, like don't just refund me. Refund the A team, dude. We have other people out here that ran into the same thing." And so I asked every A teamer, and I think 6 of you guys reached out, or I think there was like 9 of you guys that reached out to me, and 4 of you didn't qualify for it, and the other 5 did. So I was like, dude, and they ended up refunding some of the A team people. Like, that's how cool BTCC was. And I was like, yo, what other exchange would do that for you? Like, what other exchange would do that? And there's 0 exchange that I know that would actually be like, okay, I'll refund the customers. Like, I give a crap about them. So I would agree to talk to Dave. And that's where I was like, you know what, dude? Kind of crazy, bro. Kind of crazy. You don't see that very often. Paul, I appreciate you. Oscar seems like a good guy. I'm going to be honest with you. Oscar seems like a really good guy. I haven't met him in person, but he seems like a good guy. 100% XRP would be nice. We're so grateful to be. I'm grateful you guys are here too, dude. Yeah. So right now we are retracing just slightly. We were at what starting the stream. We're at 296. We're now down to 294. Bitcoin's starting to come down just slightly here on the 1 hour. It's at the bottom. The 4 hours at the bottom. I mean, this is actually lining up perfectly right now. 4 hours actually looking pretty. It's trying to work its way back up. This is a really big tell right now. It's actually over the point of control right now, so that's actually pretty good. Shannon coming in hot. Appreciate you, Shannon. Thanks so much for the $10 super chat. Always holding it down. Longest 18 member. Appreciate you, my guy. As always coming in strong. Thank you so much, dude. Respect to no VIP. You're awesome. Yeah, it's just kind of like, I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't do this for a job, right? I do this for fun. I know some people don't believe that, and that's fun. You know, I really don't. And as soon as I start to as soon as there's pressure, like a VIP section, or there's pressure to have to put out stuff, I crumble, dude. I just don't like, because that's just not what it's about for me. And it's hard to get over that hump because I know people want it. I know people ask for it. It's just not me, dude. I do this for fun. I don't do this for any other thing than that. And I've always stuck to that. Yeah, it's a hard thing to get over, dude. I have a hard time with it. Now subscribe to channel to us so you can get 100K. Dude, 100,000 subscribers would be phenomenal. That day will come someday. We'll see. I appreciate you, Andrew. You guys are awesome, dude. Hello, world. Thanks for becoming a member of the A team. You're officially now a member of the channel. Definitely go join that Discord, my friend. Appreciate you so much. And yeah, we've got a lot of new people coming to Discord now, dude. Dave's on Discord would get banned. Based on what I've seen, whenever a large announcement is made, everything sells the news. Yeah, it's a buy the rumor, sell the news, right? We'll see how the day goes. We'll see how far the retracements come down. If they're even that big of a retracement, right? Every time we think that there's going to be a decent retracement, it doesn't really happen. I never short. I wait for the good entry. Chuck, that's a positive way to do it. All right, Tyler, we'll see you later, buddy. Oh, Tyler wants financial advice. Is that why? Yeah, definitely not going to do that. If Discord is pure and fun, yeah. What do you think about ZB? ZBEC, I don't know enough about it, Edwin. Like I said, a lot of A-teamers, dude. A lot of the people in Discord are buying and trading it. So, you get in there. I might not be on it personally, but there's a lot of people on the A team that like it. So there might be plays that I don't do that a lot of people in Discord do that you guys can come in and talk about all day long. I mean, dude, Andrew and what's his name? Watchman was in there talking about all the XRP memes, dude. XRP memes were freaking blowing up, dude. You in the chat today need to connect your YouTube to Discord. Yeah. What is the pure worth at this point? 4 cents was now. I'm trying to get them to, it'd be great if they launch at 8 cents, dude. That's the goal. 100% the goal. I need to put money into the BTC and do a trade tomorrow or I lose the promo deal. Can you point me somewhere to learn the technical aspects of trading BTC to use today? Yeah, I'll since you're a member, I'm gonna put out some content today on that today for you, okay? I want to put out, and it's only going to be for members only, so that's what it'll be. I think most of us stay on here because you're not a shill or putting out unrealistic crap. I try to. I think people think I clickbait. I don't even try to clickbait. I just that's probably the biggest thing out here. And the only thing that I actually probably talk about the most now is probably BTCC. A lot of people ask about it. That's probably the only thing I really talk about the most on here in terms of something. That's just because that's a lot of what we're doing. But yeah, I try not to really do a whole lot of that stuff. I mean, like I said, then you're working for someone. I don't know if I want to do that. Can we start pumping tomorrow? Dude, we've been on a massive pump, dude. It'll be interesting to see where this goes. Still can't get in. Yeah, so go into make sure you go over here, CWife. Go in here where it says rules. You'll go in, link it down here. So go down. You'll go to connections here. You'll see up here where you can click on YouTube. You can view more. You'll click on this little YouTube. Go to your computer. Do this on your PC first. Sometimes people do it on their phone and they have a hard time. But if you go to a PC, you can it becomes a lot easier. So go to connections, connect your YouTube here. It'll pop up here. It'll show you that you connected. And then, like I said, go back to where it says start here. You'll click on the rules. There's a little check mark right here. You click on that rules, and then you go into choose. So, and Fan also opened up a private chat in Discord for you. So feel free. You can see it right here. We have private chats with people that need help. So, yeah, definitely go over there and we'll help you through it. Oh, my God, so many shills on YouTube. Seems like it. Yeah. The clickbait is funny though, and it's not even really clickbait. People just say it is. It is. That's why I'll put the thumbnails back in Discord. I'm like, is this clickbait enough for you guys? What causes resistance? Just where prices are purchased. So what happens is when you have resistance, dude. So what happens is people start to buy the top, right? They start to buy. Let's just say like right now, for instance, people are buying. Let's say they buy it at 120 here. Okay, you can see that builds up a massive amount of people that buy it at 120. Well, if this drops down to like 115, and those people are still holding at 120, then when it hits 120, people are usually trying to sell to break even and or make a small profit. And so it hits resistance because people are now at this break even point. A majority of people are psychologically at this point where they say, hey, if I break even and get my money back, I'll just sell and wait for it to come back down again or something like that. So you hit this resistance level where you'll basically like people will sell it and then you just fall down. So you hit a massive amount of resistance because there's just a massive amount of volume just sitting at the top right there. It's just like support. So support is a massive amount of volume below where you're at. So you'll fall down, you'll hit support levels because people that are already down here are most likely not going to sell where they bought because they want the bounce back to come back up. Get it? So it's like they have this resistance and support levels based off where volumes are at. And so that's what creates resistance the most. So Ripple partner with BNY. They will be the primary custodian. That's what's looking like, JLo. Yeah. Is the queen of clickbait. Pump landed on Moonshot. That should be fun. Clickbait. I know, dude. Clickbait. So, oh man, Seiko made a new. Okay, when I end the stream today, I'll play Seiko's new. I'll play Seiko's new song. Seiko obviously put a DJ Seiko came in. We haven't had a song from DJ Seiko in quite some time. So I'll have to when I jump off the stream, I'll play it. We'll end the stream with a Seiko Bitcoin Strong. Dude, I love it, dude. I love it. Seiko, look at this, guys. We got the new Seiko song in the house here. We'll have to drop this live on stream here. So when I end the stream, we'll do it. Hey, Sean, thanks so much for becoming a member of the A team. Definitely go join that Discord, guy, and appreciate you a ton. And we'll see you over in the Discord. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. A war between buyers and sellers. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Yeah, probably easy way of saying it. That's why Saylor buys the top to create all the resistance. Probably does. I invested 500 in XRP. Okay. Let's see. There was another thing I was going to show. Grayscale, Clarity. Oh, yeah. They were saying right here, there was a crypto week coming up here, House to vote on landmark bills. They were talking about basically billions and billions of dollars coming in here, which is kind of crazy. I did want to show this. The top 10 stocks now reflect 30% of the S&P 500's market cap. Since 2020, this percent is now up 12 points. This is crazy. It says, by comparison, at the 2000 dot-com bubble peak, this metric stood at 27%. Meanwhile, the top 10 stock earnings account for 30% of all S&P 500s. This is significantly above the long-term average of 20%. The market is highly reliant on big tech, and that's what we're seeing right now. So anything that happens, NVIDIA, Apple, Google, you go down the whole thing. Now Bitcoin's up there. Big tech are easily the strongest businesses in the world, and they're the fastest growing. And so we rely on them heavily here. But this is kind of showing you where it's at right now. 10 largest companies as share of the S&P 500 total. That's crazy. 10 of the largest companies. I mean, that's just wild thing. So, yeah, look at the earnings on that too. That's 2025 earnings are crazy, dude. So just realize tech is here to stay. How many musicians we got? Good question. 117, 57 is what I've been watching on BTC as a bounce point. Let's actually take a look. I don't know if I've actually pulled a fib on this. It's probably lining up to what you're saying here. Like I said, you want to get to the 236. Let's pull a fib on the retracements. Okie dokie. There we go. I mean, yeah, 117. Yeah, probably right in there, dude. That's right off the. We'll probably bounce right off of that if we continue to go down. You see, there's this low level volume right here at the 118. We could probably come down and hit this 236, which is at the 117.440 to 117.313. So, yeah, pretty crazy, dude. So, yeah, we can come down a little bit more. The hour chart's at the bottom, 4 hours right there. The 12 hours actually starting to trend downward. And again, we could do something like we saw right here. I mean, you can come and actually sort of see what happened here last time we came down. We didn't actually fully reset the 12. we came up and then we came down, right? So you can see right here, we came up and then we came down, we went up, came down, and then we came up, and we didn't come all the way down. We just basically hit these little levels. And I bet you if I pull a fib right there, let's pull a little fib from here to here, we probably retrace back to the 236. Yeah, we did. Look at that, dude. Let me get rid of this one. You can see. So yeah, the 236 is a nice bounce back. And you can see that. That's exactly what happened last time here. Right? We came up from here, we came all the way up, and then we retraced back down, and look at, we came back down and hit the 236 both times. So even if you want to say, okay, let's pull a fib, let's just pull a fib from the low of here to here. I mean, we're almost at the 236 right there, which is, again, right below the fair value gap. But I mean, that's some scalping trades right there. I would rather it go back a little bit further. That's too close for me. I'd rather go back over here and get a nice little reset and we'll see what happens there. So that's kind of where we're at. We'll see what happens, though. I mean, that's a pretty far retracement if you go all the way back right there. So probably stick to here on this last little dip right there, which gets us right at 117. So RSI is lining up nicely. You can see even the MACD is lining up nicely. This thing is still ripping on the 12-hour, which is crazy. Shorting the markets right now is just not something I would not do. I could not do it, dude. I could not do it. Irish Mike, thanks so much for becoming a member of the A-Team. You're officially now a member of the channel. And definitely go jump in that Discord, my guy. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate all the new memberships coming today. You guys are fantastic, dude. How long until we hit the 110K? Y'all think we're going to definitely probably come down slightly, hit some new levels, and then hopefully build back up, just like we saw right here. Right? We come down, hit some levels, bounce up, come down, hit some levels, bounce up. I mean, that's kind of what you want. So, but all right, guys, I'm going to play Seiko's song. I got a lot of things I got to get done today. So we're going to play Seiko's song here. Let me get this up here if you guys want to stay and listen to the song. This is I haven't heard it. This will be first time live on stream. We're going to see DJ Seiko drop the Bitcoin strong. As you guys know, we hit all-time highs. So we're going to play it here. Let me actually stop screen. I'm going to share the tab, and then hopefully we can hear audio on this. So here we go. Hope you guys are ready for this. We're going to listen in on it. So everyone over here on TikTok, you'll be able to hear it over on my speakers. So with all that, without further ado, I bring to you Bitcoin Strong by DJ Seiko. If there's a place to practice order today along the markets on something, yeah, you could do it over in the demo mode. Would be fantastic. Shoot, no Daves. No, there was no Daves today. So all right, here we go, guys. Ready for it? All right.
Yo, we rise to the top, watch the charts ignite. Bitcoin hitting all-time high. Yeah, we taking flight over 120K. The game's on fire. AuzSOME Austin got the knowledge inspire. Crypto kings, we the A-Team. Winning every day, living the dream. From the block to the blockchain, we holding the crown. Never back down, we the best in town. A-Team strong, we the best in the game. Bitcoin hit the peak, can't remember the name. Over 120K, the future's bright. AuzSOME Austin, keeping the community tight. Stacking sats, making moves never slow. Knowledge is power, watch our empire grow. Every lesson, every tip, we pass it around. In the crypto jungle, we holding the ground. From the bottom to the top, we elevate. Crypto revolution, we the ones who create. In the city, in the streets, got the vision clear. ATT, the family you fear. A-Team strong, we the best in the game. Bitcoin hit the peak and remember the name. Over 120K, the future's bright. AuzSOME Austin, keeping the community tight. So raise your hands, celebrate the win. Crypto revolution, let the journey begin. A-18, forever we stay true. Bitcoin's high and we breaking through.
They go in the house here. All right, coming in. Our name is it's called Bitcoin Strong. There we are, dude. DJ Seiko coming hot with the Bitcoin Strong. Appreciate you, my guy. As always, coming in hot with the new songs to keep us entertained. I love it a ton, dude. So with all that, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And for all those new members and everyone else here, I'll see you over in Discord. That's where we'll be kicking it for the rest of the day. So with all that, love you guys a ton, and we're out. Peace out, everyone.